Welcome everyone to the Season 2 finale of On the Rodens. I know that season was a little bit quicker than Season 1. Season 1, I mean, we were going all over the country, all the way to the left coast, all the way back, put about 13,000 miles on our truck during the summer. Season 2 was obviously much shorter, just November and December, down in Orlando and southern Florida. But it has all come to an end, and we have come back to Alabama. I know there's been a little bit of a delay since our last episode, but since our last episode, my grandmother passed away about 4 days after I published that last episode. So things have been kind of hectic and just busy and stressful and all those kind of things in the last month. It was very unexpected. It wasn't something that anybody saw coming. And so it kind of took us all by surprise. She was one of the biggest On the Rodens fans. She loved watching Callie in our videos from our travels. And so honestly, it's been kind of tough for me the last few weeks trying to get up the motivation and the want to and the willpower to finish up this last video, knowing how much Mama would have loved to have watched this video and seen the last bit of our travels and to see Callie and all the fun she had at Disney World. So there has been a little bit of a delay, and I do apologize for that. But we have the Season 2 finale today. Now, a couple things. I don't want to take up much time, but I do want you to wait around to the end of the video. Watch it all the way through because I'm going to announce where we're going for Season 3. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. We got a few months to go. Got to work, got to make some money in the next few months doing taxes so we can spend that money this summer on our travels. But I'm going to be announcing at the end of the video where we are going this summer for Season 3. So you don't want to miss that. Also, later in the episode, I have a couple deleted scenes that just didn't quite make the cut for some of our episodes, but I did want to share them with you today. But without further ado, I want to get you to our last 2 days in Disney World.
So we leave tomorrow to go home, and we haven't seen the Epcot show. So we were like, we've got to go to Epcot to see.
It's our favorite thing. I don't know why we waited till now. I think a couple times we've been here, it's just been, we've been so tired and...
Yeah, the show's at 9:30, so like we're usually like in bed by then. So
Callie's bedtime's 9 o'clock, so I mean it's just tough doing this. But last day in Epcot, so we kind of got to do it.
Yeah, so we're here. She's ready for the fireworks. We went and rode Nemo again. She loves Nemo. We just walked right on it, and then we met Ralph and whatever her name is, Penelope or whatever her name is. Callie loved them. Jeremy loved them even more. Those are his
Ralph's
favorite.
My favorite in the last 10 years, probably Wreck-It Ralph's been like the best one. So it was awesome to meet him.
Yeah, so it's our last night here in Epcot. Tomorrow is our last day all together. We'll be in Magic Kingdom tomorrow.
Been here for 2 months and it's down to 1 day left.
It's really sad.
It is sad. It'll be great to see family, but it's sad to leave.
We're like super sad. But show's gonna start, watch some fireworks, and then go to bed. What are we gonna watch? Fireworks! We're here our last day in any of the parks. We're in Magic Kingdom. We leave tomorrow morning. It is insane.
There's so many people here. I'm glad that we're leaving when we're leaving and came when we came because it's just nuts.
Christmas people have picked up.
It's literally taken twice as long to get through security, to get through, like, just take the boat ride over to Magic Kingdom. It's just been just so many stinking people. But it is our last day, so that's sad that we're leaving. It's also great that we're going back home to see our family. I have missed everybody. Been here for 2 months now. We've ridden everything in every park, so today is kind of like the greatest hits for Callie. We're riding 3 of her favorite rides. First, we're doing Winnie the Pooh.
Well, 3 of her favorite rides that we can get a fast pass for.
Yeah, then we can get a fast pass, but she loves these. So we're doing Winnie the Pooh, we're meeting Mickey Mouse, and then we are doing the Speedway, which is basically getting a cart and ride it on a track, and she can actually drive it. So we're doing those 3 things today, and then we're going back to pack up and get ready to leave Florida and head back towards Alabama. So
being here today makes me ready. I can't wait to get away from all these people.
Sydney has already ran somebody over today. Like, that's not a
She
joke.
was standing in front of me, looked at me, and just stood there. So I just ran over
She
her.
rammed her with her stroller. Sydney rammed her with her stroller. That's probably not going to be the last person that happens to today. But let's go ride Winnie the Pooh and get this day started. So on our final day at Disney, I thought I would kind of recount some of our highlights since we've been here, some of our favorite things. One of our favorite things is the shows here. There's just so many incredible shows around. My favorite show is Lion King over in Animal Kingdom, just with the acrobatics and the music and the dancing. Callie loved it. It's just such a good show. That's definitely a can't miss show here at Disney. What's your favorite?
Mine's Illuminations in Epcot, the fireworks show, which I think this is the last year they're doing it. So that's what I've heard. It's the last year they're doing it. They're changing it next year. I don't know how true that is. You have to check that. But it's my favorite one.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. We did that last night, and the fireworks that are going off, just the amount of them, it's absolutely incredible. Those are two can't miss shows here at Disney. So after having been here and ridden so much stuff, we definitely have favorites and least favorites. My favorite ride here is Rock and Roller Coaster. It has been for years. It's one of the only true, just like great roller coasters here. It's so smooth after you get started, because once you start, you're like peeled back. I do like Space Mountain. We didn't get to ride it the other night because it was nuts around here, like trying to get over there during the show, and it was just, we weren't able to ride it the other night. But here's how you can imagine what Space Mountain is, okay? So close your eyes and then go like that right there. That's what it feels like to be on Space Mountain, because basically you're in the dark and you have no idea where you're going. So you can do that and imagine that you rode it. Also, let me get the bottle out of the way. I have, I'm sorry. Sydney, what's your favorite?
My favorite ride is Soarin' in Epcot. I haven't done Flight of Passage, so
I did do Flight of Passage.
I've heard that's better than Soarin'. It's kind of like, it's just like Soarin', but I've heard it's better, so I didn't do it. But my favorite that I've ridden is Soarin'. I love it so much.
Callie's favorite is the carousel. She rides of all the
We've ridden it every time we come to Magic Kingdom. She wants to ride it. She sees the horses and she says
she wants to ride the horses.
She loves it.
She loves it. We also,
I love it that it's like the most simple thing here, and she gets so much enjoyment out of it. It's the best.
We also have least favorites. Callie's least favorite is probably Frozen.
Ha! Look at her face.
Look at her face on Frozen.
She was so scared. She loves Frozen. Like, she loves the characters, and she loves it when you're going through it, but it's got a couple little drops in it, and water sprays in your face, and she hates water getting in her face. So right when you drop and that water spray in her face, this is what her face looked like.
It was hilarious.
She got off and she said, I like it. And then we said, do you want to do it again? No.
And we didn't see this picture for about 4 days afterwards. I was checking, just looking at the pictures, and I saw it, and it was absolutely hilarious. Both of us just like were cracking up over that picture.
My least favorite, my face looks about the same as Callie's does, is Tower of Terror. I did not ride it this trip. I rode it 4 years ago when we were here, and I vowed to never ride that ride again. So I hated it. I won't ever get on Tower of Terror again. But my least favorite ride that I actually rode this trip was Haunted Mansion. It's just lame. Like, I just don't like it. So, yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of lame. And I don't know that mine's necessarily a ride as much as a show, but I was very disappointed with Indiana Jones. It was just, I don't know. I thought it was going to be more action-packed, and like they'll have like 5 minutes of action and then like 10 minutes of just like set swap. And so I really didn't like that. That's definitely one of those ones you could probably just skip on over and not worry about doing it. Oh, Fresh, she's gonna pour the water on her head. But those are our favorite and least favorite ones. Now we're gonna walk over towards the Speedway and maybe eat some lunch and ride the cars where Callie can drive. You excited?
Yeah.
So as I'm sitting at my computer editing videos from week to week on our trip, some of the footage just doesn't quite make it into the video for length reasons or doesn't fit right. But I had two clips that I did want to show you guys. They're both pretty funny. The first one is a clip of Sydney just getting frustrated with Disney World because of the bathrooms. Guys, it's not usually too crowded in the bathrooms, but ladies, as you know, it gets crazy busy in the bathrooms. Check it out.
I just realized what my third fast pass of the day should have been. The bathroom. The line for the women's bathroom was longer than some of the lines I stand in to do the rides. The funny thing is, they have a worker in the bathroom saying, one down here, one down here. All right, 2 stalls open down here. Like yelling, directing traffic in the bathroom. Like it literally should be a fast pass, and I would choose it every time.
And our second deleted scene comes from our very first day in Orlando. We were so eager to get to Disney World. We'd driven all that length. We spent all that time in the car, the money on season passes and all that stuff, and we were ready to get to the park. However, we did not plan very well for the first day in the park. Check it out.
So day one, we show up at Disney World, and we're like dying to go. So we go, we get our passes activated, go in. Jeremy says, there's no chance of rain at all, but that's never true in Florida. There's always a chance of rain. And so here we are, and no umbrellas, no rain jackets, no ponchos.
We have an umbrella, but it's under the camper. We were going to go to Walmart before we came over here to get supplies, and we didn't go to Walmart. So
tip 1, always bring a rain jacket or a poncho or an umbrella, because you're probably going to need it. And so it was pouring rain, and it's supposed to rain for like 2 more hours. So we're like,
forget it. We got to go. So we're soaking wet. It's cold for Florida. I mean, it's not cold, but it's like 68. But 68 when you're soaking wet and riding on a tram.
Soaking wet, like you can wring our clothes out, and like we're dripping.
It's pretty brutal. However, we did have a fun first day. We went in about 6 o'clock. We had to get the camper set up and all that stuff, so we didn't get back over here until about 6 o'clock. And we got to ride 4 or 5 rides. We'd fast pass some stuff, and then we had picked some other rides. So we had fun.
Callie loved it.
She absolutely loved it. But
Day
then
1 was a success.
The bottom fell out. So now we're going to go home, dry out, warm up, and hopefully have a better day tomorrow with ponchos, with an umbrella, and with a rain jacket. Now, for season 3, we're going to be going to New England. We are so looking forward to this trip. What we're going to do is we're going to leave here in Alabama sometime in May, and we're going to be going up to visit my parents. My dad's going to be in Israel for a month, so we're going to see him before he goes. I think we're going to pick up my mom and take her, at least for part of the trip, with us. But we're going to go first to New York City, and then we're going to go kind of up the New England coast to begin with, go up through places like Cape Cod and Nantucket and Kennebunkport. Then we're going to go to Boston. Hopefully we can check out another Red Sox game while we're there. We're going to go up the coast of Maine, see all the lighthouses in Maine, visit Portland, Maine again, which we didn't get a good visit there last time. So we want to spend a lot of time there. We're going to go up to Acadia National Park, which is definitely on my bucket list of places to go. Go up into the interior of Maine and then come back across the northern part of New Hampshire, Vermont, upstate New York. Go to Niagara Falls, which we've never done before, and then come back to Alabama. The plan is to be going about 6 weeks, maybe more than that. I don't really know exactly how long we're going to be gone, but we are so looking forward to going to New England. Sydney and I have been there in passing. I went to Nova Scotia and Newfoundland a few years ago, and then when we lived in Virginia, we went up to see a Red Sox and Yankees game in Boston one weekend. But that was kind of a short trip. This is going to be us diving in and getting to explore New England. So if you have any tips, if you have any ideas of places we should go, any things that are like, you've got to see this or you've got to eat there, let us know. We would love to hear from you. But again, thank you all for joining in with us for Season 2. You guys are absolutely incredible. Looking forward to a great Season 3.
Yeah, we stayed inside the lines.